Welcome to this guided meditation for lucid dream induction, a sleep story designed to help you gently drift into a profound state of rest, where your inner awareness can awaken to the boundless realms of your dreaming mind. As you settle in, allowing yourself to become truly comfortable, perhaps adjusting your posture just once more to find that perfect balance of support and release. Feel the gentle warmth of your bed or chair holding you securely, a soft cradle for your tired body. Begin now to bring a tender, soft awareness to the very top of your head, the crown, noticing any subtle sensations there, perhaps a faint tingle, a slight pressure, or simply a deep sense of stillness. Allow a wave of profound relaxation to begin its slow, deliberate descent from this point, a warmth like liquid gold, spreading softly, effortlessly, across your entire scalp. Feel it smoothing away any lingering thoughts, any small worries, as if they are simply dissolving into the gentle air around you, replaced by a growing sense of serene calm. This wave of comforting relaxation now delicately washes over your forehead, softening the skin, releasing any subtle tension that might have been held between your brows, allowing them to gently unfurrow, becoming completely smooth and peaceful. Feel this exquisite warmth continuing its slow, luxurious flow downwards, embracing your temples, those sensitive areas where the day's subtle stresses often accumulate. Sense them softening, releasing, becoming perfectly relaxed and pliable. Imagine the muscles around your eyes, those tiny muscles that work so hard throughout the day, now softening, letting go completely. Your eyelids feel wonderfully heavy, so delightfully heavy, as if they are resting upon soft, downy cushions, gently sealed, inviting you deeper and deeper into this tranquil space. Feel a pleasant, gentle warmth behind your eyes, a soothing sensation that spreads inwards, bringing a deep, profound restfulness to every part of your visual system, as if the light of the day is gently fading into a soft, comforting twilight within. The wave of relaxation continues its downward journey, flowing into your cheeks, allowing the very contours of your face to soften, to relax, to become completely yielding. Feel this delicious release spreading to your jaw, that area where we so often hold unconscious tension, perhaps clenching, perhaps gritting. Allow your jaw to become completely slack, perfectly loose and heavy, letting go of any need to hold on, any need to control. Your lips may gently part, just slightly, creating a tiny, effortless space, as if you are sighing softly without even making a sound. The muscles around your mouth relax entirely, allowing your face to settle into an expression of utter peace, a deep, contented serenity that radiates from within. Even your tongue, so often active, now rests softly in your mouth, heavy and still, enveloped in this wave of tranquil ease. Now, this soothing warmth, this profound relaxation, gently flows into your neck, a pillar of support throughout your day, carrying the weight of your head, the burden of your thoughts. Feel the muscles in your neck beginning to soften, to lengthen, to release, letting go of any stiffness, any tightness, any lingering strain. Imagine the gentle unwinding of each individual muscle fiber, dissolving into a comfortable pliability, a wonderful fluidity. Your head feels perfectly balanced, effortlessly supported, as if it is floating gently on a calm, serene pool. This tranquil sensation continues its tender descent, enveloping your shoulders, those broad, strong areas that often bear the invisible weight of responsibilities, of expectations, of the day's activities. Feel your shoulders melting downwards, just melting away from your ears, becoming wonderfully heavy, incredibly soft, sinking deeper and deeper into the surface beneath you, releasing all burdens, all tension, all strain. As your shoulders relax, the comforting wave of ease flows into your upper arms, spreading gently through your biceps and triceps, softening all the strong muscles there. Feel a delightful lightness in your upper arms, yet simultaneously a profound heaviness, a beautiful paradox of perfect relaxation. This exquisite sensation continues to flow, moving into your elbows, those pivotal joints, allowing them to become supple and wonderfully free. Down through your forearms, the muscles, the bones, the tendons, all softening, releasing, becoming wonderfully loose and heavy. Feel the comforting weight of your forearms resting gently, effortlessly. Now, this blissful relaxation pours into your hands, those remarkable instruments that touch and create and communicate. Feel your hands becoming wonderfully soft, profoundly heavy, completely relaxed. Each finger, each thumb softens and lengthens, becoming wonderfully pliant, perfectly at ease. Notice the delicate tips of your fingers, perhaps a gentle tingling, a subtle warmth, as if life's energy is flowing freely and openly throughout your entire being. This deep relaxation permeates every single cell, every single atom within your hands and fingers, releasing any last vestiges of tension, any subtle holding, allowing them to rest in perfect stillness. Bringing your gentle, passive awareness to your natural, effortless breath now. Notice the subtle, soft rhythm of your breathing, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the quiet expansion and contraction of your abdomen. There is nothing for you to do, nowhere for you to go, nothing for you to change. Simply observe the beautiful, natural intelligence of your body, breathing itself, effortlessly, perfectly, continuously. Each inhale, a soft wave of renewal. Each exhale, a gentle release, carrying away any remaining trace of tension, any subtle worry, any whisper of distraction. Feel the cool, refreshing air as it enters your nostrils, following its gentle path, and then the warm, soft air as it exits, carrying with it a profound sense of letting go, of deepest surrender. Now, that golden wave of relaxation, so profound and nurturing, continues its journey into your chest. Feel your chest softening, expanding gently with each natural breath, releasing any tightness, any constriction, any old patterns of holding that might have resided there. Your heart space feels open, expansive, filled with a sense of warm, unconditional peace. This wave then flows into your abdomen, allowing your belly to become wonderfully soft, completely relaxed, effortlessly rising and falling with the gentle rhythm of your natural breathing. Feel a profound sense of ease settling into your core, a deep, nourishing tranquility spreading outwards from this central point of your being. All internal organs are simply resting, supported, functioning perfectly, without any effort from you. From your abdomen, the relaxation pours into your lower back, that area of strength and support, allowing any stiffness, any lingering ache to melt away completely. Feel your lower back softening, lengthening, becoming completely at ease, sinking comfortably, profoundly, into the surface beneath you. This beautiful, tranquil energy then spreads across your entire back, from your shoulders down to your tailbone, releasing every single muscle, every single vertebra, allowing your spine to become wonderfully flexible, completely supported, entirely at peace. Imagine a gentle warmth spreading through your entire spinal column, soothing and nurturing every nerve ending, inviting a deep, restorative healing to unfold within you. Continuing its languid descent, this wave of delicious relaxation now moves into your hips, those strong foundational points of your body, allowing them to become wonderfully heavy, deeply soft, releasing any unconscious clenching or holding. Feel your hips sinking deeper into the surface, becoming fully supported, perfectly at rest. This tranquil energy then flows into your upper legs, your thighs, those powerful muscles that carry you through your day. Feel them softening, lengthening, becoming wonderfully pliable, completely relaxed. Experience a comforting heaviness in your thighs, a deep, grounded release. The sensation now embraces your knees, those vital joints, allowing them to become wonderfully loose and free, perfectly supple, releasing any stiffness or tension. This delicious wave of relaxation continues its journey into your lower legs, flowing through your calves and shins, softening all the muscles, tendons, and bones. Feel your lower legs becoming wonderfully heavy, deeply relaxed, completely at ease, sinking into the surface beneath you. Now, the exquisite warmth and softness flow into your ankles, allowing them to become wonderfully flexible, perfectly loose. And finally, this profound wave of relaxation pours into your feet, those amazing foundations that connect you to the earth. Feel your feet becoming wonderfully soft, deeply heavy, profoundly at peace. Each individual toe softens and lengthens, releasing any last vestiges of tension, any subtle holding. From the crown of your head all the way down to the very tips of your toes, your entire body is now completely relaxed, wonderfully soft, profoundly heavy, utterly at ease. Taking another soft, natural breath, simply noticing the gentle rise and fall. Feel a deep inner peace spreading through your entire being. You are safe. You are cherished. You are completely at peace in this moment. Now just allow your awareness to gently drift, as if you are floating softly, easily downwards. Imagine yourself standing at the top of a magnificent spiral staircase, crafted from smooth, warm, luminous stone, each step glowing with a soft, ethereal light. The light shifts subtly with each breath you take, perhaps a gentle golden hue, or a tranquil sapphire blue, or a soft, comforting emerald green. The air around you is perfectly still, imbued with a delicate, clean scent, like fresh, dew-kissed leaves and distant, sweet blossoms carried on an imperceptible breeze. You begin to take the first step downwards, effortlessly, your foot feeling the cool, smooth surface of the first stair. With each deliberate, slow step downwards, you feel yourself drifting deeper, becoming more and more profoundly relaxed. Each step takes you further from the concerns of the waking world, closer to the serene depths of your inner self. Your second step feels even softer, even more profound, as if you are gently easing into a dream. The gentle light of the staircase wraps around you, a comforting cocoon, as you descend with utmost ease. Your third step down, and you feel a delightful sense of release, a quiet surrender. With each number I speak, imagine taking another gentle, deliberate step downwards, each one carrying you deeper. 1, 2, 3. Each step downwards, each breath guides you deeper into profound peace, deeper into exquisite relaxation. 4. Feel the gentle pressure of your foot upon the step, the soft give of the air around you, as if you are moving through liquid light. 5. A deeper stillness descends upon you, a quiet reverence for this inner journey. 6. You are flowing, simply flowing downwards, surrendering to the beauty of this tranquil descent. 7, 8, 9, 10. With each step, the air feels softer, the light grows more enchanting, more luminous, drawing you ever deeper into a state of profound peace, a state of exquisite relaxation. You continue to descend effortlessly, gracefully, with each step guiding you to a level of calm and serenity you may not have experienced before. The spiral continues to unfurl beneath you, each turn a new invitation to let go, to release, to simply be. Imagine that with every 3 steps you take, you double your depth of relaxation. So, as you take your 11th step, you feel twice as deeply relaxed as you were just moments ago. Your 12th step, and the feeling intensifies, a wave of liquid peace washing over your entire being. 13th step, and you are so wonderfully relaxed, so profoundly at ease, that your body feels exquisitely heavy, yet delightfully weightless all at once. 14, 15, 16. With each number, your eyelids grow heavier, your breath grows softer, your entire being settles into a state of blissful repose. 17, 18, 19. Each step is a gentle whisper of calm, inviting you deeper. 20, 21, 22. The soft glow of the staircase illuminates a path of infinite tranquility before you. 23, 24, 25. You are drifting, simply drifting, into a state of perfect peace. Now, imagine stepping off the final step onto a cloud of the softest, warmest, most inviting light. This cloud is perfectly buoyant, gently supporting your entire being, allowing you to float effortlessly downwards. It is like a soft, comforting dream blanket, cradling you, surrounding you with gentle warmth and an ethereal glow. This cloud is infused with beautiful, shifting colors, like the gentle hues of a sunset or the soft pastels of a sunrise, swirling and blending around you, creating a mesmerizing visual symphony. Feel the exquisite softness against your skin, a sensation like the most luxurious velvet, yet weightless as air. You are floating, simply floating, suspended in perfect serenity, carried by this cloud of light and color, sinking deeper and deeper, further and further, into the most profound and restful state. As you drift gently downwards through these warm, colored clouds, deeper and deeper into this place of perfect tranquility, allow your mind to become wonderfully receptive, open to new possibilities, new understandings. You are entering a beautiful threshold, a space where the boundaries between waking and dreaming gently blur and dissolve. You are safe here, completely cherished and supported. This is your personal sanctuary, your inner realm of infinite potential. In this peaceful state, you are invited to set a gentle intention, a soft whisper from your heart that you will become aware, truly aware, within your dreams tonight. Imagine yourself noticing the details, recognizing the wonder, feeling the exhilaration of conscious awareness within the dream. Tonight, you will have the delightful opportunity to awaken within your dreams, to realize that you are dreaming, and to step into a world of boundless creative freedom. As you drift, simply allow that intention to settle softly into your subconscious mind, like a seed planted in fertile ground, ready to blossom into vibrant awareness. Remember that you are always in complete control, even within this journey of sleep and dreams. You are empowered, you are magnificent, and you possess an innate ability to explore and create within your inner worlds. Imagine now that at any point in your dream, you might simply look at your hands. Just for a moment, let that thought drift through your mind, the simple act of looking at your hands in the dream. You might notice the lines and the details on your palms. Perhaps they shimmer, perhaps they shift and change, revealing the fluid nature of your dream reality. This is your gentle reminder, your playful cue to step into lucidity. You are moving towards a magnificent, luminous dream space, a place where your imagination can truly soar. This space is known as the liquid lucidity, a realm where everything is fluid, malleable, and responds to your deepest thoughts and intentions. In this realm, you are the master architect, the visionary artist, the storyteller of your own immersive experience. There is no right or wrong, only the unfolding of your own creative consciousness. Feel a subtle sense of anticipation, a gentle excitement building within you, like the soft glow of a distant aurora. You are completely ready to embark on this wondrous journey into the starlit ocean of infinite dreams, where every wave carries a new possibility, every current a new adventure. Your mind is open, your heart is calm, and your spirit is ready to explore. Now, as you continue to drift deeper, suspended in this comforting warmth, imagine the gentle sensation of water beginning to envelop you. Not a cold or rushing water, but a water that feels like liquid silk against your skin. It is warm, infinitely soft, and incredibly welcoming, like a tender embrace. This is the water of the starlit ocean, a substance that is not truly wet, but rather a medium of pure sensation and consciousness. Feel this silken liquid gently caressing your entire body, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, a soothing, buoyant pressure that supports you completely. Your breathing remains soft and natural, effortlessly sustained within this wondrous, dreamlike environment. There is no need for gills, no need for air. You simply exist, perfectly at ease, within this luminous, flowing expanse. The light around you is soft and diffused, emanating from countless tiny points of light that dance and shimmer in the distance. These are the bioluminescent plankton of this dream ocean, tiny living constellations that move with a gentle, rhythmic pulse. As you begin to float gently forward, pulled by an unseen, benevolent current, you notice that these microscopic stars respond to your presence. With every subtle movement of your hands, every gentle shift of your body, the plankton nearest you trace your movements, creating ephemeral trails of shimmering light. A delicate swirl of your fingers and a cascade of sapphire sparks follows. A slow, graceful arch of your arm and a luminous ribbon of emerald green light unfurls behind you. It is as if the very fabric of this dream world is responding directly to your inner energy, acknowledging your arrival. The current is slow, almost imperceptibly so, carrying you deeper into this vast, tranquil ocean. The silence here is profound, broken only by the faint, shimmering whispers of the plankton as they light up, like distant, muted chimes made of starlight. Ahead, in the soft, glowing distance, a colossal structure begins to emerge from the misty depths. It is immense, majestic, a breathtaking sight that fills your inner vision with wonder. This is the vast underwater cathedral, a place built not of stone and mortar, but of condensed dreams and solidified starlight, rising from the ocean floor like a fantastical mountain. Its spires reach upwards, impossibly slender and intricate, piercing the liquid sky above, each spire adorned with delicate, filigree patterns that glow with their own inner luminescence. As you draw closer, you can begin to discern the intricate details of this magnificent edifice. The walls of the cathedral are not solid and opaque, but semi-transparent, crafted from a material that seems to be solidified moonlight, allowing the soft, ambient light of the starlit ocean to filter through. The colors are ethereal, shifting gently between shades of deepest indigo, shimmering silver, and iridescent violet. You perceive ancient carvings on the exterior, not of familiar symbols, but of flowing, organic patterns that seem to depict the very currents of consciousness, the swirling dance of ideas and emotions. It feels incredibly old, imbued with a timeless wisdom, yet it also feels vibrantly alive, humming with a gentle, resonant energy that reverberates softly through the liquid silk surrounding you. A broad, arching entrance, almost imperceptible at first due to its seamless integration with the surrounding architecture, now appears before you. It is framed by two colossal columns, each thicker than the largest redwood tree, yet tapering elegantly upwards, spiraling with intricate carvings that seem to move and breathe as you observe them. The light within the archway is a softer, warmer gold, inviting you inwards. You feel a gentle curiosity, a sense of profound wonder, drawing you towards this magnificent threshold. There is no fear here, only a deep sense of belonging, a knowing that this place holds secrets and insights meant just for you. You effortlessly glide through the archway, propelled by the gentle, benevolent current into the main nave of the cathedral. The scale here is truly awe-inspiring. The ceiling soars impossibly high, a vaulted dome that seems to disappear into the shimmering distance, studded with larger, more brilliant bioluminescent clusters that resemble distant galaxies. The floor is smooth, polished, reflecting the ambient light like a liquid mirror, giving the illusion of walking on starlight itself. Massive, ancient pillars, each one a different hue of luminous crystal, line the nave, supporting the vaulted ceiling, their surfaces etched with flowing glyphs that pulse with soft light. As you float past them, you notice that some of the pillars seem to be subtly vibrating, emitting a low, harmonious hum that resonates within your very being, a gentle song of the deep. The water here, this liquid silk, feels even more vibrant, more alive. You are completely immersed, yet you breathe effortlessly, observing every detail with a heightened sense of clarity. You begin to feel the gentle tug of the liquid lucidity, a subtle awareness that you are indeed dreaming, that this reality is yours to explore and perhaps even influence. It's a delightful, playful feeling, like discovering a secret superpower within your own mind. You think to yourself, how wonderful, how truly marvelous this is to be awake within this magnificent dream. Ahead, a magnificent altar stands, not adorned with religious symbols, but with an array of shimmering, crystalline objects, each radiating its own unique light. The altar itself is carved from a single, enormous pearl, glowing with an inner opalescence, its surface impossibly smooth and cool to the touch. As you gently float closer, your attention is drawn to a single object resting at the very center of the altar, glowing with a pulsating, vibrant warmth. It is unmistakably the conch of conscious depths. The conch is larger than anything you might expect, perhaps the size of a small pillow, its shell swirling with incredible patterns of deep ocean blues, luminous greens, and streaks of pure starlight. Its surface seems to ripple gently, as if still alive, still part of the ocean, yet it is solid and substantial. You find yourself drawn to it, your inner thoughts whispering a soft invitation to interact with this ancient, mystical artifact. As you extend your hand, a gentle intention forming in your mind to simply feel its texture, to understand its essence, you notice a strange and delightful phenomenon. Just before your hand reaches the conch, you glance down at your own hand, prompted by that gentle, earlier intention. You see the faint outlines of your fingers, still wonderfully soft and relaxed, yet the lines and details on your palm seem to shift and shimmer, subtly reorganizing themselves like fleeting constellations in miniature. A moment ago, a familiar pattern, now a slightly different configuration of delicate lines and whorls, as if your very hand is a living, breathing map of consciousness, subtly changing with each passing moment of your awareness. It is a wonderfully playful confirmation, a silent, joyful affirmation that you are indeed within the dream, fully aware, fully present. You smile gently to yourself, a soft, inner smile that resonates through this liquid world, feeling empowered, feeling deeply connected to this wondrous reality. With this renewed sense of lucidity, you gently allow your hand to settle upon the conch of conscious depths. The feeling is extraordinary. It is not cold, as you might expect from a shell, but wonderfully warm, radiating a comforting, resonant energy that hums softly against your palm. The texture is incredibly smooth, like polished obsidian, yet subtly alive, with a faint, almost imperceptible vibration that travels up your arm through your body and resonates gently within your very core. It feels ancient, yet vibrant, filled with stories and wisdom untold. As your hand rests upon the conch, a playful thought sparks in your mind, a whimsical idea to observe your surroundings more closely, to truly savor this magnificent dream. You look around the vast nave, allowing your gaze to sweep across the towering pillars, the vaulted ceiling, the shimmering floor. And as you focus your intention, a delicate crystalline stone, previously unseen, materializes gently upon a nearby pillar, glowing with a soft, inviting light. With your mind alone, with the merest whisper of a thought, you guide it effortlessly to float a little higher, perhaps to spin gently, like a tiny, luminous planet in miniature. It obeys instantly, gracefully, a clear testament to your innate power within this dream space. You are the conductor, and the orchestra of this dream world responds to your every subtle command, every gentle intention. You notice now, as you let your gaze drift towards a distant archway on the side of the nave, that the entrance leads to a room that seems to change its contents between glances. At one moment, you glimpse what appears to be a library, filled with scrolls and ancient texts that glow with an inner light, their symbols shifting and dancing even as you perceive them. The next time your gaze falls upon it, the room has transformed into a lush, underwater garden, filled with luminous coral structures and graceful, swaying sea plants, each one radiating its own soft, captivating hue. It is as if the very architecture of this cathedral is alive, fluid, and responsive to your wandering attention. A delightful reminder of the boundless possibilities within the liquid lucidity. Feeling utterly safe, cherished, and empowered, you realize that there is no rush here. The very concept of time seems to stretch and expand, flowing as gently as the liquid silk around you. You are aware that going too deep too quickly might momentarily cloud your awareness, might cause you to lose sight of this precious lucidity. But this is not a warning to be feared, merely a gentle hint to slow down, to savor each moment, to explore with a playful and curious heart. It is like a whimsical puzzle of self-awareness, a delightful quest to understand the delicate balance of your own consciousness within this magnificent dream. So, you decide to simply allow yourself to float, effortlessly, allowing the soft, benevolent current to carry you further into the wonders of this underwater cathedral, knowing that every detail, every nuance, every shimmering particle holds a deeper meaning, a delightful discovery waiting to unfold. The conch of conscious depths continues to emanate its gentle warmth beneath your hand, a constant anchor to your lucidity. You feel a soft, subtle vibration from within its beautiful shell, a low, resonant hum that seems to invite communication, to share ancient secrets. You gently withdraw your hand, allowing it to float freely again, tracing shimmering patterns in the bioluminescent plankton that surrounds you. As you do so, you notice a delicate flower, crafted from pure light, beginning to materialize just before your eyes, its petals unfurling in slow motion, like a celestial bloom. It is exquisitely intricate, its form constantly shifting and reforming, a testament to the dynamic nature of this dream. With a soft focus of your intention, you watch as it begins to bloom larger and more vibrant, its colors deepening, its luminescence intensifying, filling the space with a soft, delightful fragrance that is both floral and subtly electric, a scent unique to this starlit ocean. This effortless act of creation fills you with a sense of boundless joy and empowerment. You turn your attention back to the altar, to the array of crystalline objects that surround the pearl base. They are of varying sizes and shapes, some tall and slender, others squat and round, each one pulsing with its own internal light. You extend your thoughts towards them, not with a command, but with an open curiosity, a gentle invitation. Immediately, a collection of crystalline stones, shimmering with inner fire, surrounds you, floating gently in the silken water. You allow your gaze to settle upon one particular stone, a vibrant emerald green, and with your thoughts alone, with a soft, almost imperceptible intention, you feel it growing warm in response, radiating a gentle heat that permeates the liquid silk around it. A delightful dialogue between your mind and the dream world. A soft, melodic chime, like crystal bells ringing far away, drifts through the water. It seems to emanate from a section of the cathedral you hadn't fully noticed before. A passageway leading deeper into the structure, bathed in a softer, more intimate light. This passageway appears to be less grand, more intimate, lined with smaller, more intricately carved panels that shimmer with images of mythical sea creatures and celestial beings. You feel a gentle curiosity guiding you, a sense of quiet invitation to explore this new direction. The current shifts ever so slightly, guiding you towards this entrance, an effortless transition deeper into the heart of the vast underwater cathedral. As you slowly approach this new entryway, you notice a sundial embedded in the liquid floor just before it. However, this is no ordinary sundial. Its gnomon, the part that casts the shadow, is made of a constantly shifting, luminous mist, and the numbers etched into the floor beneath it are not static. As you gaze at the sundial, you watch as the misty gnomon's shadow dances and bends, not according to any external light source, but with your very gaze, responding to the subtle shifts of your attention. The numbers, ancient symbols of time, gently morph and rearrange themselves with each glance, reminding you that in this realm of liquid lucidity, time itself is a fluid concept, bowing to the power of your awakened consciousness. It is a wonderfully whimsical observation, a playful confirmation of your immense creative agency within this dream. You effortlessly drift through the passageway, the melodic chiming growing subtly louder, more resonant, filling the space with its soothing sound. The light here is indeed softer, a gentle, diffused silver that seems to emanate from the walls themselves. These walls are not smooth like the naves, but composed of countless tiny, interconnected panels, each one depicting a unique scene from the starlit ocean of infinite dreams. Some panels show colossal leviathans made of stardust, gliding through nebulae of color. Others portray ethereal merfolk, their forms sculpted from pure light, dancing among fields of luminous coral. Each scene is rendered in such vivid, intricate detail that you could spend an eternity simply observing them, each one a window into another facet of this boundless dream world. As you pass each panel, you notice that your reflection in the highly polished surfaces of the panels shows you in slightly different attire each time you look. One moment, you see yourself cloaked in shimmering robes, woven from pure moonlight, adorned with intricate, glowing patterns. The next, your reflection might reveal you in a simple, flowing tunic, made of a fabric that seems to be woven from captured starlight, sparkling softly. This ever-changing reflection is a gentle reminder that in the liquid lucidity, your identity is as fluid and expansive as the ocean itself, free from the constraints of expectation, able to assume any form that delights your awakened consciousness. It evokes a soft chuckle within you, a humorous appreciation for the playful nature of this dream. The passageway gradually widens, leading you into a circular chamber, its ceiling a massive, swirling vortex of gentle light, drawing your gaze upwards. In the center of the chamber, a serene pool of water rests, perfectly still, perfectly clear, reflecting the luminous ceiling above. This pool is unlike the surrounding liquid silk. It feels like pure essence, humming with a quiet power. A soft, warm glow emanates from its depths, creating a mesmerizing play of light and shadow on the surrounding walls. The melodic chiming sound is strongest here, seeming to resonate from the very core of the pool. Around the edge of the pool, a series of ancient, comfortable-looking benches are carved directly into the luminous stone, their surfaces smoothed by unimaginable ages. As you gently float towards the edge of the pool, drawn by its serene beauty, you notice a series of intricate, mystical texts etched into the surface of one of the benches. They glow with a soft, inner light, inviting you to observe them more closely. With a soft focus of your inner gaze, you begin to read the mystical text before you, a series of swirling symbols and graceful characters that seem to flow and dance. As you watch, the words transform, subtly shifting their meaning, their shapes evolving into new glyphs, new interpretations, as if the text itself is alive and communicating directly with your inner knowing. It is a profound and delightful experience, a direct communion with the wisdom of the starlit ocean. You allow yourself to settle gently onto one of the luminous benches, the sensation incredibly soft and supportive, as if the stone itself is molding perfectly to your form. The warmth from the bench radiates upwards, infusing you with a deep, comforting sense of peace and belonging. You are truly at home here, in this sacred space, within the heart of your own magnificent dream. The gentle chiming from the pool continues to soothe you, washing away any lingering thoughts, any subtle concerns, leaving you in a state of exquisite, pure awareness. You feel profoundly relaxed, yet wonderfully alert, ready for the next delightful unfolding of this journey, cradled by the liquid lucidity, enveloped by the starlit ocean, and utterly cherished within your own infinite dreams. You observe the gentle undulations of light within the tranquil pool, its surface occasionally rippling with an almost imperceptible current, reflecting the ever-shifting colors of the swirling vortex above, a continuous dance of light and shadow that holds a timeless allure, drawing your awareness ever deeper into this wondrous realm of pure, creative potential, where every sensation is an invitation to explore, every detail a doorway to further understanding. The gentle, silent currents of the dream ocean continue to guide you effortlessly through this magnificent landscape of conscious creation, a continuous dance of light and shadow that holds a timeless allure, drawing your awareness ever deeper into this wondrous realm of pure, creative potential, where every sensation is an invitation to explore, every detail a doorway to further understanding. The gentle, silent currents of the dream ocean continue to guide you effortlessly through this magnificent landscape of conscious creation. As you rest upon the luminous bench, your awareness, now exquisitely sharpened by the liquid lucidity, drifts effortlessly towards the serene pool at the chamber's heart. You feel a soft, gentle inclination, a quiet inner whisper to simply observe its perfect stillness, to allow its tranquil presence to fully permeate your being. Your eyes, wonderfully heavy yet keenly observant, trace the subtle contours of its surface, a surface so utterly unblemished that it seems less like water and more like a sheet of polished, cosmic glass. The light emanating from its depths, a tender, pearlescent glow, pulses with a rhythm so slow and profound that it feels like the very heartbeat of this ancient place. It is a light that doesn't just illuminate, but seems to breathe, expanding and contracting with an almost imperceptible ebb and flow, creating a mesmerizing ballet of soft luminescence against the dark, reflective waters. You notice now, with a delightful sense of discovery, that beneath the seemingly uniform surface, subtle currents indeed stir within the pool's core. They are not visible as moving water, but rather as delicate ribbons of light, luminous tendrils of pure energy, weaving and intertwining in slow, hypnotic dances. These internal currents swirl with an astonishing palette of colors that seem to defy earthly description. Deep, velvety indigos blending into shimmering silvers, streaks of soft rose pink dissolving into ethereal jade greens. Each swirl is a miniature galaxy, a universe contained within this tranquil basin, constantly forming and reforming, revealing new depths and new wonders with every passing moment. A quiet thought blossoms in your mind, a question of gentle awe. What mysteries do these luminous currents hold? Are they reflections of my own innermost thoughts, or perhaps the collective dreams of this vast ocean. You feel a deep reassurance, a gentle inner voice whispering that this space is safe, that every subtle shift in light is merely a playful invitation to understand more of yourself, to delve deeper into the intricate tapestries of your own consciousness. A faint, almost imperceptible scent begins to register in your heightened awareness, rising gently from the pool. It is not the familiar smell of water, but something far more ethereal and profound. It carries the delicate freshness of morning dew on lotus blossoms, yet interwoven with a subtle, sparkling essence that reminds you vaguely of ozone after a distant rain, or perhaps the clean, crisp scent of starlight itself. It is invigorating, yet deeply calming, a fragrance that seems to cleanse and uplift your spirit, inviting you to breathe even more deeply, to draw in this exquisite aroma that nourishes your very soul. Each inhale feels like drawing pure essence into your lungs, a gentle wave of renewal, while each exhale releases any lingering sense of separation, dissolving you further into the unified peace of this dream realm. A soft, playful curiosity stirs within you, a gentle inclination to connect more intimately with this luminous pool. You feel a subtle desire, a quiet impulse to simply reach out a hand and touch its surface, to experience the tactile sensation of this ethereal liquid. Your hand, already wonderfully soft and relaxed, begins to lift with an effortless grace. The muscles in your arm, fluid and weightless, respond instantly to this gentle intention. You observe, with a detached fascination, the slow, deliberate arc of your arm as it rises, almost as if it is moving through liquid air, suspended in a moment of profound anticipation. The bioluminescent plankton that float gently in the liquid silk around you, those tiny living constellations, seem to respond to your subtle movement, tracing your hand's path with a soft, ethereal shimmer, creating a fleeting trail of sapphire sparks that dance and then fade into the ambient glow. As your hand hovers just above the surface of the pool, you notice the subtle play of light upon your fingertips, reflecting the pearlescent glow from the depths, making your skin seem to radiate with its own inner luminescence. A faint warmth emanating from the pool caresses your palm even before you make contact, a gentle premonition of the profound connection to come. And then, with utmost gentleness, your fingertips descend, making the lightest, most delicate contact with the surface of the tranquil pool. The sensation is utterly unique, defying all conventional expectation. It is not cold, as water might be, nor is it overtly warm, but rather an exquisite equilibrium, a perfect balance that feels neither hot nor cold, but simply right. The texture is beyond silky. It feels like liquid light itself, impossibly smooth, yet subtly substantial. It offers no resistance, no friction, only a profound, almost energetic embrace. As your fingertips break the surface, there is no splash, no ripple, only a brief, almost imperceptible shift in the light patterns within the pool, as if the water itself acknowledges your presence with a silent, welcoming nod. A gentle tingling sensation blossoms at the tips of your fingers, spreading softly across your palm, up your arm, and into your very core, a delicious current of pure, vital energy. It is as if the pool is directly communicating with your consciousness, sharing its serene wisdom. An internal thought, clear and resonant, emerges in your mind. This is not merely water. This is pure awareness, solidified into form. A profound sense of understanding washes over you, a knowing that this pool is a mirror, reflecting not just the light above, but the deep, tranquil essence of your own awakened self. You feel an even deeper sense of belonging, an affirmation that you are not just a visitor here, but an integral part of this magnificent dreamscape. How incredible, you think, to experience such profound connection, such perfect stillness within this boundless realm. You allow your hand to rest gently on the surface, perfectly at ease, perfectly supported, savoring every micro sensation of this exquisite communion. The warmth radiating from the bench beneath you, combined with the gentle current of energy from the pool, creates a harmonious embrace, a perfect symphony of comfort and lucidity. You consciously direct your awareness to the melodic chiming, which now seems to be emanating more directly from the pool itself, resonating through the liquid silk that supports your hand. It is a sound of immense clarity, like perfectly tuned crystal bells, yet it possesses a quality of infinite softness, never jarring, always soothing. The tones are complex, weaving intricate harmonies that seem to shift and evolve with each passing moment, creating a gentle, resonant hum that vibrates within your very bones, calming every cell, every nerve. It feels like a lullaby woven from starlight, a sacred chant whispered by the deep, inviting you to surrender even further into this profound state of peace. This sound, you muse, is the voice of tranquility, a gentle reminder of the harmony that exists within me always. As your hand continues to rest on the pool's surface, you feel a subtle invitation, a gentle pull to move even closer, to experience the full embrace of its luminous essence. You decide, with a soft inner resolve, to allow your entire being to become immersed in this sacred pool. With a deep, tranquil breath, your body, still exquisitely heavy yet delightfully weightless, begins to slowly gracefully lift from the bench. The smooth, cool stone surface of the bench, which had perfectly molded to your form, now releases you with a gentle, almost tender detachment. You feel the subtle shift in pressure against your back and legs as your form gently unbinds from its support. The lingering warmth from the stone slowly fading into the ambient temperature of the liquid silk around you. Your core muscles, effortlessly engaged, guide your ascent with a fluidity that feels utterly natural, utterly unburdened. You float upwards, impossibly light, your entire form suspended in the soft, yielding liquid silk of the chamber. Your eyes, still softly focused, watch as the bench recedes slightly beneath you, its mystical texts momentarily fading into the general luminosity of the stone before you turn. There is no effort, no strain, only a profound sense of ease as your body, completely responsive to your intention, drifts softly towards the very center of the tranquil pool. The bioluminescent plankton, ever attentive, swirl playfully around you, creating delicate, luminous currents that follow your slow, graceful approach, a fleeting halo of light that seems to celebrate your movement. As you draw nearer to the pool's edge, the gentle warmth emanating from its depths intensifies, enveloping you in a tender embrace. You feel a delightful anticipation, not of something unknown or frightening, but of a deeper, more profound communion. Your feet, wonderfully soft and relaxed, are the first to encounter the pool's liquid essence as you gently descend. The sensation is immediate and deeply comforting. It is that same exquisite balance, that perfect equilibrium that you felt with your fingertips, now spreading across your entire being. The liquid silk of the pool, unlike the surrounding dream ocean, feels even more refined, more pure, a medium of heightened sensitivity and resonant energy. Your body continues its slow, effortless descent into the pool, each part surrendering to the profound embrace of the luminous water. Your calves, then your thighs, then your hips, are gently enveloped. You feel a wonderful lightness, a paradoxical sense of being completely supported and completely free, as if gravity itself has dissolved into the benevolent currents of this dream realm. The warmth radiates inwards, permeating every cell, every atom, dissolving any last vestiges of physical tension or mental chatter. The melodic chiming, now surrounding you from all directions, becomes a symphony of pure peace, washing over your consciousness with waves of serene tranquility. As your torso, then your shoulders, and finally the crown of your head become fully immersed, you realize with a delightful clarity that you are breathing perfectly naturally, effortlessly, within this luminous liquid. There is no need for air, no sensation of being underwater as you might know it in the waking world. This is a medium of pure consciousness, a breathable, sentient essence. Your hair, wonderfully soft, floats gently around your head like silken tendrils in a slow, ethereal breeze. Your entire body is now cradled, suspended in a state of perfect buoyancy, surrounded by the pearlescent glow and the shimmering currents of light that weave through the pool's depths. You allow your body to simply float, completely yielding, completely surrendered in the very heart of the pool. Your internal gaze sweeps across your form, noticing the subtle luminescence that now seems to emanate from your own skin, as if you too are becoming imbued with the light of this sacred space. The surrounding circular chamber, with its swirling vortex ceiling and intricate panels depicting mythical beings, now appears even more vibrant, more alive, seen through the crystal clarity of the pool's essence. You feel a profound sense of integration, a knowing that you are not separate from this dream, but intrinsically woven into its very fabric. This is truly my sanctuary, you think, a place of absolute peace and boundless potential. As you float, enveloped in this sublime comfort, your attention is drawn upwards to the swirling vortex of gentle light that forms the ceiling of this circular chamber. You feel a gentle inclination, a soft inner urge to observe its majestic dance more closely, to understand its intricate patterns. Your gaze, effortlessly lifted, follows the slow, deliberate rotation of the light. It is not a fierce, turbulent vortex, but a gentle, almost languid spiral, composed of countless strands of shimmering light, like threads of pure energy being woven into a cosmic tapestry. The colors within the vortex are breathtaking, a kaleidoscope of soft, blending hues, deep sapphire blues melting into vibrant emeralds, streaks of amethyst purple intertwining with pearlescent whites and hints of liquid gold. Each strand of light, each delicate swirl, seems to move with an independent yet harmonious rhythm, creating an optical symphony that entrances your awakened mind. You notice that as your awareness deepens, as your focus becomes more refined, the patterns within the vortex seem to respond to your internal state. When your mind is completely still, completely at peace, the vortex glows with a soft, uniform radiance. But as a fleeting thought, a gentle curiosity ripples through your consciousness, you observe a subtle intensification of color in one section of the vortex, a brief flash of deeper blue or brighter green, as if the dream itself is playfully acknowledging your inner activity. How wonderful, you softly muse, that this dream realm is so intimately connected to into my own awareness, so perfectly responsive to my inner self. This delightful interaction fills you with a sense of profound empowerment, a knowing that your inner landscape is directly shaping the reality around you. The melodic chiming continues to resonate through the liquid silk around you, now feeling even more deeply integrated with the visual spectacle of the vortex. The soft, complex harmonies seem to rise and fall in perfect synchronicity with the swirling lights above, creating an immersive sensory experience that transcends mere observation. You feel the vibrations of the sound not just in your ears, but throughout your entire body, a gentle massage for your very soul, calming every nerve, relaxing every muscle, drawing you deeper and deeper into this profound state of conscious awareness within the dream. You are held, nurtured, and completely at peace. As you gaze at the mesmerizing vortex, a new detail subtly presents itself to your awakened perception. At its very center, where all the luminous strands converge, a single, magnificent, perpetually blooming flower of pure light begins to unfurl. It is unlike any flower you have ever seen, its petals crafted from swirling starlight, its pistil a tiny, pulsating nebula of soft, concentrated energy. It blooms in slow motion, perpetually opening and closing, each unfurling revealing new layers of intricate design, new depths of color, new dimensions of ethereal beauty. It seems to be the very source of the gentle light within the vortex, a radiant heart pulsing at the core of this dream chamber. A gentle question arises in your mind, a soft, unspoken query. What does this celestial flower represent? Is it the blooming of my own consciousness, or the infinite wellspring of creativity within this dream? You feel a comforting, resonant answer, not in words, but in a profound sense of inner knowing. It is both, and more. It is the boundless potential of your awakened awareness, unfolding in infinite ways. This realization fills you with an immense sense of joy and wonder, affirming your deep connection to the creative force that shapes this dream reality. You understand that this dream is not merely an external landscape, but a direct extension of your own magnificent mind. You gently shift your focus, allowing your gaze to drift from the celestial flower to the intricate panels that line the walls of the circular chamber. Though you are floating in the center of the pool, the remarkable clarity of the liquid silk allows you to observe every detail as if you were standing directly before them. You recall the images of colossal leviathans and ethereal merfolk from the passageway. But these panels, closer now, reveal an even deeper layer of artistry and meaning. Each panel, glowing with its own inner light, pulses with a subtle, rhythmic energy, as if the stories they depict are alive and breathing within the luminous stone. You choose one particular panel, your attention drawn to a scene of a majestic, shimmering sea turtle, its shell adorned with constellations, slowly navigating a forest of colossal, sentient kelp that sways with an otherworldly grace. As you focus your gentle gaze upon it, you notice the subtle shifts in the image. The constellation patterns on the turtle's shell seem to subtly realign, twinkling softly, and the luminous kelp fronds actually undulate more pronouncedly, as if responding to your awakened presence. The soft, ambient light of the chamber seems to intensify around this particular panel, drawing your eye to a previously unnoticed detail. Tiny, glowing script, almost invisible to the casual glance, begins to materialize along the edge of the panel. These are not the swirling symbols from the benches, but delicate, intricate glyphs, shimmering with an inner wisdom. With a soft, inner intention, you gently extend your awareness towards the glowing script, inviting its meaning to unfold within your mind. Immediately, the glyphs seem to expand slightly, becoming clearer, their luminescence brightening. They are not a conventional language, but a form of telepathic communication, directly imprinting their meaning into your consciousness. The message is one of profound patience, of deep wisdom, and of the interconnectedness of all living things within the dream ocean. It speaks of the slow, deliberate journey of evolution, of the ancient rhythms that govern creation, and of the profound beauty found in stillness and observation. A profound sense of peace settles upon you, a feeling of deep resonance with this ancient wisdom. This dream is truly a teacher, you reflect, offering lessons of profound beauty and eternal truth. You feel cherished, supported, and eternally grateful for this wondrous opportunity to learn and grow within your awakened dreams. As you absorb the message from the luminous script, you feel a subtle shift within the serene pool. The liquid silk around you seems to grow slightly denser, not in a way that impedes movement, but in a way that feels even more supportive, more nurturing. It's as if the pool itself is adjusting its embrace, holding you even more securely in this sacred moment of profound connection. The melodic chiming from its depths softens slightly, becoming even more intimate, like a gentle whisper of encouragement, reinforcing the message of peace and wisdom you just received. You allow your gaze to drift back towards the mystical benches lining the edge of the pool. Recalling the transforming texts you observed earlier, you feel a gentle urge, a soft curiosity to revisit them. With a subtle, effortless shift of your body, your floating form begins to gracefully drift towards one of the benches, still perfectly buoyant, perfectly at ease within the liquid silk. The movement requires no conscious effort, simply a gentle intention, and the dream ocean responds, guiding you with an unseen, benevolent current. The bioluminescent plankton around you once again respond, tracing your path with delicate, shimmering trails of light, a silent celebration of your every interaction with this magical realm. As you approach the edge of the pool, your body rises gently, as if drawn by an invisible thread, until you are once again hovering just above the luminous stone bench. With the softest touch, your body settles back onto its perfectly contoured surface. The sensation is as comforting and supportive as before, the stone molding to your form with exquisite tenderness, radiating its gentle warmth upwards, infusing you with renewed tranquility. You feel the solid, yet yielding nature of the bench, a grounding presence in this fluid, ethereal world. Your gaze now rests upon the section of the bench where the mystical texts are etched, their inner light still softly glowing. You recall how they transformed before, and a playful anticipation sparks within you. With a focused yet gentle awareness, you direct your attention to the swirling symbols and graceful characters once more. This time, as you observe them, they do not merely shift their meaning, but begin to animate, to move fluidly across the stone surface, like tiny constellations dancing across a night sky. They form delicate, luminous pathways, tracing intricate patterns that seem to flow and coalesce into new images. One moment, they form a shimmering blueprint of the vast underwater cathedral itself, revealing hidden chambers and secret passages that glow with tantalizing promise. The next, they morph into a luminous map of the starlit ocean, depicting currents of consciousness and realms of pure imagination, guiding your inner eye to distant, unknown wonders. It is an extraordinary display of dynamic wisdom, a living text that constantly evolves, offering an infinite array of insights. How incredible, you think, with a profound sense of awe. This is a library not of static knowledge, but of living, breathing truth, always shifting, always revealing more, just as my own understanding evolves. This realization reinforces your connection to the boundless creativity within your dreams, assuring you that you are an active participant in the unfolding narrative of your inner world. As you absorb the ever-changing wisdom of the mystical texts, a soft, ethereal music begins to emerge from the deeper currents of the pool. It is not the chiming of crystal bells, but something more orchestral, more expansive. Imagine the gentle swell of a string section composed of pure starlight, playing melodies of profound peace and cosmic harmony. Beneath this, a subtle, resonant bass note, like the distant hum of ancient celestial bodies, provides a grounding foundation. The music flows around you, through you, becoming an integral part of the liquid silk, washing over your consciousness like waves of pure bliss. It is a symphony of the universe, a lullaby of creation, holding you gently in its exquisite embrace. This is the sound of absolute peace, you muse, the melody of my own true being, resonant and free. With the profound music enveloping you, you feel an invitation, a soft, inner yearning to gaze into the tranquil pool once more, but this time with a specific intention. You desire to see not just the reflections of the vortex, but to perceive deeper, to glimpse the core of its essence, perhaps even to see a reflection of your own awakened self within its depths. Your eyes, wonderfully relaxed and open, gently descend to the surface of the pool, your gaze soft and unwavering. As you look, the surface of the liquid silk begins to shimmer with an intensified brilliance. The pearlescent glow from its depths concentrates, forming a perfectly still, luminous mirror. And within that mirror, you perceive not your physical form, but a radiant, ethereal version of yourself. This reflection is composed entirely of pure light and color, shimmering with the iridescent hues of the starlit ocean, deep indigos, glowing silvers, and soft violets. Your form is fluid, translucent, yet undeniably you, emanating a gentle, knowing smile. You see the light of curiosity in your dream eyes, the peace in your dream expression, and the subtle, internal luminescence that represents your awakened consciousness. This vision fills you with a profound sense of recognition, a joyful affirmation of your lucidity. There I am, you think, with a soft, inner delight, the true me, boundless and free within this magnificent dream. You observe the subtle shifts in your ethereal reflection as your own thoughts gently ripple through your mind. A thought of wonder, and your reflection subtly brightens. A thought of peace, and its colors deepen, becoming richer, more profound. It is a living, breathing portrait of your inner state, a constant, gentle reminder of your profound connection to this dream world and your innate power within it. You feel utterly seen, utterly understood, and profoundly cherished. As you continue to gaze into the luminous mirror of the pool, your reflection begins to gently shift and evolve. It is no longer just your form, but a kaleidoscope of images, seamlessly blending and transforming, depicting moments of profound joy and deep insight from your waking life, interwoven with fantastical scenes from previous dreams. You see glimpses of cherished memories, moments of pure happiness, surrounded by an aura of soft, glowing light. Then these images dissolve, reforming into abstract patterns of light and color, intricate mandalas of pure consciousness, constantly expanding and contracting, reflecting the infinite potential of your inner world. It is a beautiful, deeply personal revelation, a visual narrative of your own unique journey, flowing before you with exquisite grace. You realize that this pool is not only a mirror of your present awareness, but also a gateway to the vast archives of your subconscious mind, a source of profound self-knowledge. A sense of deep gratitude washes over you, a feeling of being profoundly connected to the entirety of your experiences, both waking and dreaming. Every moment is a treasure, you reflect. Every experience a thread woven into the magnificent tapestry of my being. You are deeply at peace, wonderfully supported, and utterly cherished in this moment of luminous self-discovery. The ethereal music from the pool continues to envelop you, its harmonious melodies now seeming to underscore the unfolding visual narrative. The strings composed of starlight swell gently during moments of profound emotion, while the ancient bass hum provides a steady, comforting rhythm to the flowing images. It is a perfectly synchronized sensory experience, guiding you deeper into a state of integrated awareness, where sight and sound and feeling blend into a single, seamless perception of exquisite peace. As the personal narrative of shifting images begins to gently fade from the pool's surface, the luminous mirror once again settles into a state of serene clarity. Now, however, the pearlescent glow from its depths deepens, concentrating into a single, vibrant point of light at the very center of the pool. This light begins to expand slowly, deliberately, forming a perfect, crystalline sphere that rises gracefully from the water. It hovers just above the surface, pulsating with a gentle inner luminescence, casting soft, shifting colors onto the surrounding chamber walls. This sphere is utterly captivating, its surface perfectly smooth and transparent, allowing you to see into its core. Within its heart, a miniature, vibrant ecosystem thrives. You perceive tiny, luminous fish, their scales shimmering with all the colors of the rainbow, darting playfully through miniature forests of bioluminescent coral. Tiny, delicate currents swirl within the sphere, creating a perfect, self-contained world of astonishing beauty. It is a microcosm of the starlit ocean, alive and vibrant, humming with its own delicate energy. How truly magnificent, you think, with a profound sense of wonder. A dream within a dream, a world of pure creation contained within the sphere. This observation deepens your appreciation for the infinite layering of reality within your lucid dream. A gentle curiosity arises within you, a subtle urge to interact with this captivating sphere of light. You feel a soft intention forming in your mind, a desire to simply bring the sphere closer to you, to examine its intricate beauty from an even more intimate perspective. Without any conscious effort from your physical form, your awareness projects gently towards the sphere. Immediately, and with utmost grace, the crystalline sphere begins to drift slowly, effortlessly, across the surface of the pool, moving towards you with a benevolent, unhurried pace. The luminous fish within it continue their playful dance, completely undisturbed by its movement, as if they are simply flowing with the currents of your thought. As the sphere draws nearer, you notice even more intricate details. The delicate coral structures within it pulse with their own subtle light, creating a miniature aurora borealis within its confines. The tiny, luminous fish seem to turn their heads slightly, as if acknowledging your presence with their own silent, dreamlike awareness. The warmth radiating from the sphere intensifies gently as it approaches, a comforting, energetic resonance that subtly vibrates in the liquid silk around you. It finally comes to rest just before you, hovering perfectly, inviting you to engage with its profound beauty. You feel a soft, inner desire to extend your hand once more, not to touch the liquid of the pool, but to gently connect with the crystalline surface of the sphere itself. Your hand, still wonderfully soft and relaxed from its immersion in the liquid silk, begins its slow, deliberate ascent from the surface of the luminous bench. The muscles in your arm respond with effortless fluidity, lifting your hand with a grace that feels weightless and utterly natural. As your hand rises, the bioluminescent plankton around it swirl in a gentle dance, creating a temporary halo of shimmering light that follows your movement, a playful affirmation of your agency within this dream. With utmost gentleness, your fingertips make contact with the smooth, cool surface of the crystalline sphere. The sensation is exquisite. It is not cold, as you might expect from crystal, but delightfully cool and smooth, with a subtle, almost imperceptible vibration that resonates gently against your skin. It feels like solidified starlight, simultaneously firm and ethereal, humming with a living energy. The light from within the sphere intensifies slightly where your fingers touch, creating a soft, warm glow that spreads delicately across your palm, as if the sphere is acknowledging your connection with a gentle, energetic embrace. As your hand rests upon the crystalline sphere, a new wave of understanding washes over you. You realize that this sphere is not merely a beautiful object, but a focal point for creation within the liquid lucidity. A whimsical thought sparks in your mind, a playful impulse to influence the miniature ecosystem within it. You think of a tiny, shimmering seahorse made of pure starlight, gracefully swimming through the coral forests. And as the thought forms, with astonishing immediacy, a delicate, luminous seahorse, its form shimmering with iridescent light, materializes within the sphere, gracefully navigating the miniature landscape. It moves with an elegance that captivates your inner gaze, a living testament to the power of your awakened imagination. This effortless act of creation fills you with an immense sense of joy and empowerment, a playful confirmation that you are truly the master architect of this dream. How truly magnificent, you softly exclaim in your inner monologue, to manifest beauty with such effortless grace, to bring forth life from pure thought. You feel a deep sense of connection to the very fabric of creation, a knowing that your consciousness is a boundless wellspring of infinite possibilities. The melodic music swells softly around you, as if celebrating your creative act, enveloping you in a warm embrace of harmony and delight. You gently withdraw your hand from the crystalline sphere, allowing it to float freely once more within the liquid silk. As your hand separates from the sphere, the light where you touched it slowly fades, returning to its previous soft, internal glow. The seahorse continues its graceful dance within, a lasting testament to your creative touch. The sphere itself then begins to slowly, effortlessly drift back towards the center of the pool, where it originated, once again hovering above the pearlescent glow, a silent sentinel of potential. Its return to the center feels like a gentle suggestion, an invitation to continue observing, to allow new inspirations to arise from the tranquil depths. Now, as you settle back into the profound comfort of the luminous bench, enveloped by the harmonious music and the soft, diffused light of the chamber, your attention gently shifts to the very air around you, which is not truly air, but the shimmering liquid silk of the dream ocean. You feel a subtle change in its texture, a delicate alteration in its energetic quality. It seems to have grown even softer, even more yielding, like the finest, most luxurious velvet caressing your skin. A new, subtle scent begins to weave through the ambient fragrance of lotus and starlight. It is a scent of distant, blooming night jasmine, delicately sweet and intoxicating, interwoven with the fresh, invigorating aroma of ocean spray. Even though you are deep within a submerged cathedral, it is a fragrance that evokes a sense of both profound rest and exhilarating possibility, gently enticing your awareness to explore further. A soft, inner impulse, a feeling of gentle curiosity, begins to draw your gaze towards a section of the chamber wall you hadn't fully observed before. It is a circular section, seamlessly integrated into the luminous stone, that appears slightly recessed, almost like a massive, dormant doorway. You feel a subtle energy emanating from it, a quiet hum that is distinct from the melodic chiming of the pool. It is an energy of ancient power, of vast potential, gently calling to your awakened consciousness. What lies beyond this gateway, you softly wonder, a sense of gentle anticipation stirring within your calm heart. What new wonders await me in this boundless dream? You feel completely safe, completely cherished, and profoundly ready to embrace whatever unfolds. With a soft, deliberate intention, you focus your inner gaze upon this recessed circular section of the wall, inviting it to reveal its nature. As your focused awareness settles upon it, the dormant doorway begins to subtly respond. The intricate, organic carvings that seamlessly cover its surface start to glow with a soft, inner luminescence, tracing delicate patterns that seem to flow and shift like living currents of light. The hues of this light are unlike any you've seen so far, deep, resonant purples blending into shimmering golds, with occasional flashes of a vibrant, electric blue. These colors pulsate gently, expanding and contracting with a slow, deliberate rhythm, as if the doorway itself is breathing. You notice now that the very texture of the doorway appears to change. It is no longer solid stone, but seems to be woven from solidified starlight, its surface rippling with an almost imperceptible undulation, like the surface of a distant, calm nebula. A very faint, almost inaudible hum, lower in frequency than the pool's chime, begins to emanate from the doorway. A deep, resonant vibration that you feel not just with your ears, but in the very core of your being, a gentle resonance that speaks of immense, contained power. It feels like an ancient guardian, awakening slowly to your presence, patiently awaiting your conscious decision to proceed. A sense of profound reverence washes over you, blended with an exhilarating sense of adventure. You realize that this is not just any doorway, but a gateway to even deeper realms of your consciousness, a portal to further layers of the starlit ocean. This is a threshold, you muse, an invitation to expand my awareness, to delve into the untold stories of my own inner universe. You feel utterly safe, completely guided, and profoundly capable of navigating whatever lies beyond. Your lucidity, vibrant and strong, is your constant companion, your unwavering anchor in this fluid, magnificent reality. With a calm, inner resolve, you form the gentle intention to approach the glowing doorway. Your body, still wonderfully heavy yet delightfully weightless, begins to slowly, gracefully lift from the luminous bench once more. The stone releases you with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh, and you float upwards effortlessly into the embracing liquid silk of the chamber. The melodic music swells slightly, as if affirming your choice, guiding you with its harmonious flow. The bioluminescent plankton around you dance and shimmer with renewed vigor, creating luminous pathways that subtly encourage your movement towards the majestic gateway. You drift slowly and deliberately across the tranquil pool, its surface momentarily reflecting your ethereal form as you pass. The crystalline sphere, still hovering at the center, seems to glow a little brighter in your periphery, a silent farewell and a gentle blessing for your continued journey. As you draw nearer to the circular doorway, the light emanating from its intricate carvings intensifies, enveloping you in its soft, multi-hued glow. The faint, deep hum grows subtly stronger, resonating within your chest, a gentle, powerful vibration that connects you deeply to this ancient threshold. Your hand, guided by a soft, inner impulse, begins to rise once more, not to push or force, but simply to interact with this magnificent gateway, to feel its essence. The muscles in your arm respond with fluid grace, lifting your hand as if it is made of light. As your fingertips approach the shimmering surface of the doorway, you notice that the light patterns on its surface seem to swirl and intensify directly beneath your approaching hand, anticipating your touch. With gentle reverence, your hand settles softly upon the surface of the circular doorway. The sensation is utterly captivating. It is warm, not overtly hot, but a deep, comforting warmth that permeates your entire palm, spreading quickly up your arm and throughout your body. The surface itself feels impossibly smooth, like highly polished silk, yet beneath the smoothness, you perceive a subtle, living texture, a delicate interplay of soft undulations that shift and flow, almost as if you are touching a surface made of condensed consciousness. The hum emanating from the doorway intensifies, now resonating directly through your hand, a deep, harmonious vibration that feels profoundly familiar, profoundly welcoming. As your hand rests upon the doorway, a new sequence of transformations begins. The luminous carvings, which were previously abstract, now begin to coalesce and form into exquisite, vivid images. They are not static, but constantly in motion, like miniature animated murals. You see scenes of ancient dream weavers, their hands intricately crafting entire worlds from shimmering starlight. You witness colossal, sentient dream currents flowing through vast, cosmic oceans, carrying seeds of creation to distant realms. You glimpse ethereal beings, their forms woven from pure thought, dancing in celebration of the infinite possibilities of the dream. Each image flows seamlessly into the next, a continuous, living narrative of the profound creative power inherent in this realm. This visual and tactile immersion fills you with an immense sense of understanding and connection. This doorway, you realize, with a soft inner exhalation, is not just a passage, but a living story, a guide to the deeper truths of lucid creation. You feel deeply grateful for this profound communication, for the opportunity to witness the very essence of dream crafting. Your lucidity, vibrant and unwavering, allows you to absorb every detail, every nuance, with crystal clarity. The gentle warmth and resonant hum of the doorway permeate your being, grounding you in this powerful moment, yet simultaneously inviting you to transcend your current understanding. As the animated murals continue to unfold beneath your touch, a new sensory input emerges. A delicate, sweet scent, subtly different from the jasmine and ocean spray, now wafts gently from the surface of the doorway itself. It is the aroma of ancient, fragrant resins, like sandalwood and myrrh, mingled with the fresh, invigorating scent of a crisp, distant mountain breeze. This unique fragrance is deeply grounding, yet simultaneously expansive, creating a harmonious balance that centers your awareness, even as it encourages you to explore beyond perceived boundaries. Each breath you take, infused with this exquisite aroma, deepens your sense of tranquility and expands your inner vision. Suddenly, with an almost imperceptible shift in energy, the circular doorway begins to slowly, gracefully open. It doesn't swing on hinges, but rather dissolves inwards, its shimmering surface parting in the middle, flowing like liquid light, creating a wide, inviting archway of pure, incandescent glow. The opening process is slow, deliberate, allowing you to observe every micro detail of its transformation. The flowing light forms intricate, ephemeral patterns at the edges of the opening, like a celestial curtain gently parting to reveal a new stage. The deep hum from the doorway softens into a gentle, welcoming resonance, a clear invitation to step through. Beyond the archway, a new chamber is revealed, bathed in a soft, welcoming, golden light. It is a light that feels like solidified warmth, radiating outward, gently drawing you closer. This light is imbued with a subtle, shimmering quality, as if it is composed of countless tiny particles of pure joy, dancing and swirling in the air. The chamber beyond appears vast, yet intimate, its contours softly veiled by this luminous haze, hinting at wonders yet to be fully revealed. You feel an immense sense of peace and profound readiness to step into this newly unveiled space. Here I go, you think, with a gentle inner smile, deeper into the boundless realms of my dreaming mind, guided by lucidity and held by peace. You are safe, you are cherished, and you are completely at home in this magnificent landscape of conscious creation. With a soft inner resolve, you allow your hand to gently release its connection with the now fully open doorway. The luminous light from the doorway gently recedes from your palm as your hand floats freely once more in the liquid silk. You feel a sense of completion from that interaction, a silent acknowledgement of the wisdom shared. Your body, wonderfully buoyant and perfectly at ease, begins its slow, effortless drift through the archway, carried by the gentle, benevolent current of the dream ocean. The golden light of the new chamber enfolds you, its warmth a soft, reassuring embrace. The transition is utterly seamless, a fluid movement from one wondrous space to the next, deepening your relaxation and expanding your awareness with every passing moment. As you drift into the new chamber, you notice the ground beneath you is not a solid floor, but a vast, shimmering expanse of golden sand, impossibly soft and luminous. It radiates with its own gentle light, a soft, inviting glow that seems to absorb and reflect the golden hues of the surrounding space. The sand appears to be made of countless tiny, glittering particles, each one a miniature star, creating a breathtaking tableau of celestial ground. With a soft, conscious intention, you allow your feet, wonderfully soft and relaxed, to gently make contact with this luminous sand. The sensation is extraordinary. It is not granular or abrasive, but incredibly soft, yielding, like sinking into the warmest, most ethereal cloud. It cradles your feet with a profound tenderness, wrapping around your toes with a delightful, velvety embrace. A gentle warmth radiates upwards from the sand, infusing your entire being with a deep, comforting glow. You feel perfectly grounded, yet paradoxically light, as if this luminous sand is both supporting and uplifting you, holding you in a perfect balance of profound rest and gentle buoyancy. This is truly walking on starlight, you muse, with a soft, inner wonder, a foundation of pure dream essence. As your awareness settles upon this luminous, golden sand, you notice subtle undulations, gentle ripples that flow across its surface, as if an imperceptible breeze is sculpting its form. These ripples are not random, but seem to move with a quiet, rhythmic pulse, creating intricate, ephemeral patterns that dissolve and reform with exquisite grace. And within these shifting patterns, you begin to perceive tiny, delicate, bioluminescent shells scattered across the sand. Each shell glows with a soft, internal light, radiating hues of soft rose, tranquil blue, and shimmering silver. They seem to hum with a faint, almost inaudible energy, inviting your closer observation. You feel a soft, playful impulse, a gentle desire to bend down and pick up one of these luminous shells, to feel its texture, to examine its delicate beauty. Your body, perfectly responsive and fluid, begins its slow, graceful descent. The muscles in your legs soften, lengthen, allowing your form to gently settle downwards. Your knees bend with effortless ease, and your back remains straight, perfectly comfortable, as you lower yourself towards the shimmering sand. The liquid silk of the chamber yields around you, offering no resistance, only a soft, continuous embrace. As you draw closer, the warmth from the golden sand intensifies, welcoming your proximity. Your hand, still wonderfully soft and relaxed, extends towards a particularly luminous shell, a delicate spiral of shimmering rose and silver. As your fingers gently approach it, the light emanating from the shell brightens, as if anticipating your touch, and the tiny bioluminescent plankton around it swirl into a fleeting halo of light. With the utmost gentleness, your fingertips make contact with the shell. The sensation is profoundly delightful. It is warm, not overtly hot, but a gentle, living warmth that radiates softly into your fingertips. The texture is impossibly smooth, like polished moonlight, yet with subtle, intricate ridges that trace the natural spiraling of its form. It feels lightweight, almost weightless, as if it is made of solidified starlight, yet perfectly substantial in your hand. A gentle hum, a tiny, resonant vibration, passes from the shell into your palm, a delicate whisper of ancient wisdom, a soft song of the deep. It feels incredibly old, yet vibrantly alive, brimming with untold stories. An inner thought, clear and full of wonder, blossoms in your mind. This is not merely a shell, this is a vessel of dreams, a tiny archive of the ocean's silent wisdom. You feel an immense sense of gratitude for this profound connection, for the ability to hold such concentrated beauty in your hand. This simple act of connection deepens your lucidity, grounding you even further into the exquisite reality of this dream. You feel deeply cherished, profoundly at peace, and wonderfully capable of experiencing every nuance of this magnificent realm. You gently cradle the luminous shell in your palm, feeling its subtle pulse, its quiet affirmation of your presence within this boundless, creative space. You are truly at home here, in this golden chamber, enveloped by the starlit ocean, and utterly cherished within your own infinite dreams. The gentle, silent currents continue to guide you effortlessly through this magnificent landscape of conscious creation.